start with the demo video here. What I'll do is I'll go through all of my recommendation once for you, and the purpose here would be that you understand the whole process. There will be at least one way where you could put up your own videos on YouTube. You can record your lectures and put it up on YouTube, and I'll actually show it for a very small portion. A PowerPoint slide consisting of a PowerPoint presentation just consisting of maybe 2 slides as a demo, but you can always extend it to your own fields. Also, you need to realize that this might not be necessary for or the requirement of all of you, but the general procedure shown here at least satisfies the process for most of you. And I'm going to put it like let's say I'll also put in other steps as well, so that those of you who are from, let's say, maths background, they can put in images or pictures instead of the text. I'll show them how to put in an image. But here is the method. So the thing that I require before we start this demo is that you need to have Microsoft Office 365 installed in your PC. It is a licensed product, but for GIK faculty and even for students, it is freely available. HEC has kindly provided us the license, and we can actually access it through IT people. What I have done is I have installed Microsoft Office 365. That's the only software that is required for you guys for now, and I'll show you how you can make videos with it and upload it to for the contents, and then I'll also show you the YouTube side of it. The only thing that I won't be able to show you is the Google Forms or the assessment mechanism. I have not marked it out yet, but I think I'll be able to do that sooner or later at some other point. At the moment, this is only for the part where we'll be talking about the content, making the content and uploading it. So let's start now. I have installed the software completely, and now what I need to do is I need to make up a new presentation. Let's say, okay, so new presentation, and here let's say it's a blank one, and I just need to give it the title here, demo presentation for, let's say, demo presentation, or let's put it faculty training, and then I'll have a demo presentation. Let's call it like that. And what I want to do is I want to set it up to something, okay, demo presentation and whatever. We'll make a new slide here because I want 2 slides, and here I basically want some content, and I'll basically say first message and then second message, and then what I'll want to do is I'll want to I'll want to put in, let's say, an image of something, or put in some shape or something. Let's say I want an image here which is let's say this funny little image. Okay, so here's an image of a slide that I had cut out through some other mechanism, and this can be a picture of your lecture. This could be a maths equation here that's solved step by step, or it could be something else that's of your own field. It could be another picture that explains something, and I'm going to crop it out because I don't want the step utilities here, for example. And then this is ready. I'll just crop it in, and I'll fit in where I want it to go, for example over here. And now what I need to do is I need to put in a audio message over here. I need to record something over here, but since I'm using the mic for recording this video, so instead what I'll do is I'll actually just put in insert an audio from an audio file. Although it's always better that you can actually record your own audio here. I'll show you how you can do that. You can go to insert, go to audio, and you can use this button of record audio. And once you press this button, it's going to start recording, although it's not going to do it now because mic is already busy with the screen recorder. But you could record here. You could say, okay, press this button and start saying the content of this lecture are the first message, and then we'll then go on to the second message and blah blah blah, whatever you want to say, you can put that in. I showed you how you can put an image. You just need to drag and drop it on the screen and it gets inserted. Okay, after you have recorded it, you need to press stop and press insert, and then you can see that sound is in there. Anyway, what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to pick up a sound and directly drop it on top of it like that. So that's going to be my starting music, and I'm going to want it to play automatically on something. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this would actually be recorded. If you record it, it will find an icon like this with the plus sign, and you can play it and you can check it if it's working and everything. But for now, what I need to do is I need to make it play automatically. So go to playback at the top. In playback, you'll go to automatically, and you want to hide it during show. Okay, and that's it. The sound is there, and it might be possible that, okay, what we want to do is we want to have all these contents running and the sound coming. You can put in some animations or something, whatever you want, etc, etc. For now, because I want to keep it simple, so I'm not going to put an animation, or maybe I can put one. I can basically say that, you know, first the screen should come, and then the let's say the screen should come by blinds. Okay, step by step, and that's perfect. And then what I'll want to do is, instead of putting it on a click, I actually wanted the whole of it to be with previous, and I want it to be on top. So the music should start afterwards. Okay, the music will play automatically after the previous ones are loaded. And for example, this one I want to have it fancy one, fly in, and I want to, let's say, delay it by let's say 5 seconds, that the whole duration runs. And I also want it to be automatic, so it should be after previous, and I might want this thing to come right away, actually before the sound plays. So I'll put it like let's say something like this. It's after the second message appears, this is going to come up, and I'm done with the animations. And maybe what I want to do is I want to, let's say, have it transition to something more fancy. Let's call it I think I need to find curtains here. You might find it somewhere curtains, no curtains. Okay, that's not good. Maybe my eyesight is not good. Anyway, let's go here. I must have curtain somewhere. Yes, here it is. See, so this is what's going to happen. It's going to come up like this, and I really never like this color, so I'll basically go to design, and I'll go to format background and put it to black and white. That's my favorite combination, as you might have seen through the other presentations, right? Okay, everything else is gone, so I need to color them back to white. I need to go to home, and I need to go to let's bring them to be white, and then we are perfectly ready to go. Okay, so now what needs to be done is that I have the content ready, at least the PowerPoint slides are ready, and now I need to basically convert this whole thing into a video. Basically save it as a video first. That's what we want to do. And then the next thing is that, okay, this looks fancy, this looks good. Yeah, so after having them converted to video, and I'll show you how you can convert this into a video, we will then move on to uploading it on YouTube. So for those of you who already know it, I'll just it's just a repetition, but I hope that it would be useful for the rest of you guys. So since this is ready, now what you need to do is you need to convert this into a video, and I'll show you how you can make it into a video. If you notice here, for example, you'd want to give it some time. Okay, so for example, this is a file that's going to take like, let's say, 1 minute and 20 seconds or something. Okay, So, oh, there's another issue here. I don't want this file because this is going to give me a copyright violation. This is the music, and music files need to be very carefully chosen. So instead I'll choose some simple music that I have maybe, or some other audio file that I have already used. For example, this one, oh, it's not music though. I think I've got music over here, and I'm going to choose this one if I can. Yes, this is music, so I can choose this one. Select copy, and simply I'm going to paste it to this slide and also to this slide. Okay, so here's the thing. What I want to do is, when this slide comes up, I really want it to fly in. Okay, that's one of my favorites. Fly through looks good. Then the next thing is, of course, this video that I've posted here is basically, I want it to run. Everything is set now. All I need to do is give it times and convert it into a video. So for timing, you can notice that this is basically a 42-second file. So I'm going to give it a transition, and on this I'm going to convert this from mouse to after how many seconds. It's 40, but I'll give it 43. And similarly for this I need to set timing again, depending on how much the audio is and how much the transition times has been set. So again it's 43, I can understand that, but then let's give it like 50 seconds, and then we are done. And all we need to do is maybe just have another slide, new slide, and it's all it says is thank you. Okay, so we are done here. And now let's convert it into a this one I'm not going to give any time. You can see on mouse click, and so you'll see that it will automatically close after 5 seconds in the settings. So now the next step is you need to basically convert it into a you need to save it or export it as a movie file. Okay, so since I'm using Mac, it would be slightly different for you guys in Windows, but it would be very similar to this whole process. The Microsoft Office template is exactly the same, so don't worry about the Mac here. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we need to convert it into a movie file or a MP4, and this is where the technology is going to help you out. I'm going to convert it into a movie file, and this is the size of what quality do we want. If you want a really small file, you could convert it to low quality, but if you want a presentation quality video, a really high quality video which is visible to all your students, please choose presentation quality. It does not affect much. It takes a bit more time, but it's better. I'm going to use recorded timings and narrations. This is fine. And finally, seconds spent on each slide without a set timing would be 5 seconds. So if I want the last slide to stay there for 5 seconds, this is the place where it's going to be set. Or if you want to be there for more, you can choose more, and it's going to be there for more time. And then all we need to do is the name I will set as maybe demo presentation, and that's where it's going to be transported and saved onto the desktop. And here now what you can see is that it is converting it into a movie file, into a video file for me as I wanted it to work on. And then this is going to be fast because we have got just 3 slides, so it's going to be much faster than let's say if you make a real presentation worth 17, 18 or 20 slides. Another benefit of using this method is that since you're putting audio in each, you're recording audio and you're talking for only each slide, so automatically the chances of making mistakes is very less. For those of you who are not natural speakers or who are hesitant to or who feel like they are not very comfortable in speaking for long time in English, I really recommend that they use this method because it's just 1 slide per speech that you're going to give. So inserting audio is something that I've shown you here, and this is going to help you in your teaching as well. So this is just the use of technology that I'm talking about. And since this is being done, let's say once this gets done, I think meanwhile what we can do is we can go to the YouTube. I hope you have made your own channel. If you have not, it would be a bit difficult, but okay, let me show you that part as well. Let's go to, yes, YouTube, and here what I want to do is I want to go to YouTube and I want to make up my own channel. Let's say that I log in here. Over here I really need to come up with something. This is my channel that I have opened currently. I really need to log in with a different account before I can actually. No, I don't want you to edit this. Come on, I just want you to go to sign me out channel first. That's the first step. Right, you'll see the screen, and since I have not uploaded any video, I'll need to first upload it. But before uploading it, I need to go to, I think, YouTube Studio. And it's just small steps, so it's not really too big a thing. But what I need to do is I really need to set my preferences correctly. So for that you need to go to upload video, upload with classic, and I'll just say no other, nothing, and then you go to submit, and yeah, this is going to open the classical version for you guys. And it's taking some time, but here you can see. So I went to classic because longer videos. So if you have videos that are more than 15 minutes, it's not going to let you upload. Even if you try, it will go to 99%, and then it's going to give you an error, and you'll never realize what the error is and how to resolve it. It's a bit of a mess with YouTube, but that's a bit of a problem. So the resolution is that you go to the classic loader, and in classic loader you come to this page, and then here you'll have I've already done that, so you're not seeing it here, but you'll have that you want to upload longer videos. Kindly log in or something. They'll ask you for that, and in that it's going to ask for your phone number and for your it's going to send a code on your phone, and that code, if you enter it, basically after the verification, it will allow you to upload longer videos even with the correct version. So let's say if I put this up, and here it is now, the classical the one that came up originally, and I hope my video has been made by now. Yes, it has. So all I need to do is maybe save it as a presentation. Let's call it demo presentation.pptx, or save on desktop, and I'm going to close it out, and I hope you can see a demo video that's going to be made. Okay, it's taking some time to close. Yeah, it's closed. And here you can see in films, you basically have a demo presentation, and if you double click it, you play it in your player, whatever you do it, you can see that here is a demo video, and you might see the audio as well at some point. Okay, so maybe it's not allowing it to play, but yeah, the video is ready, and the video is just 2 minutes long, and that's it. So here's what you need to do. You need to go back to YouTube Studio. You need to maybe move this aside, drag and drop it on top of it, and you are done with the basic part. Now you need to give details of this. What is this video? This is the demo presentation to GIK Institute faculty. You can write the course name or whatever. This is a short, quick tutorial for using PPT and uploading on YouTube, and I need to say using PPT to create a video and then uploading on YouTube. That would be the perfect description. And if you need to put in more things, it's fine. All I need to do at the moment is I just need to put in that no, it's not made for kids. I don't know, if you selected it's made for kids, it asks you for a lot of other things, and I really don't want to talk about that. And then if it's not made for kids, okay, no, you don't need anything else. Let's go to next. No, I don't want all of these for now, and maybe, okay, so how do you want to publish it? If you really don't want to give it to the students right away, select private. If you want to only those people to access who have the link, then put it in unlisted. I usually prefer, for students, I usually prefer it by unlisted, and this means that this link over here, it's only visible to them once they are they have the link with them. Without link, no one is going to access your account. So I usually put it at unlisted, or if it's fine, I'll put it at public and set it as instant premiere. You can give it a date or something, whatever. For me, instant premiere is absolutely fine. And then I simply publish this. And this is what you're going to see. This is the screen and everything is done. Yes, this is ready. Okay, and this is the link. If you want to share it out on anything else, this is going to help you out in sharing it. Copy it and send it to your students, like I've sent it with on the screen with this presentation. Close it, and now if you go to, for example, this and let's just play this video. You can see that the video is there for you as a, and it's going to be presented to you in the correct format. Got it. I don't want it. I just want to run it simply pretty much shortly at blah blah blah. So okay, so this is done. And with that, I think since the demo is there, so you can see this demo and you can use this strategy at your preferred time and preferred choice to make a similar video and upload it on YouTube. And then you already know about CMS, so you can just put the link of this video in your CMS, and you can ask students. This is what I've done. I've just asked them to give their feedback on the lecture. When I was testing my lecture, I actually asked them that they need to give the feedback on the lecture itself. So it's kind of an attendance for me as well. And also the feedback should not be just their roll numbers. That's what they do. Instead, it should be that after having seen the video, what is the good points and what is the drawbacks? What are the drawbacks of this whole lecture? And they basically had to say, if everything was fine, they just had to say that everything was okay and we are happy with the quality of the lecture. Otherwise, they had to suggest what was the improvement that was needed to be done. And I'll suggest the same to you guys as well. You have the link now. Kindly go through the link and please give your feedback on this demo, and that would be your attendance for this as well. Okay, thank you. And this is how you make the PowerPoint videos. It will have the same timing. It will just look like a natural video. And I hope you have learned something here. Thank you very much.